Glory to God the Father and Son Yeshua Mashiach. Genesis chapter 26. Strife with the people of Gerar. A famine came over the land, not the same as the first famine, which had taken place when Abraham was alive. Yitz'chak went to Gerar, to Avimelech king of the Pelishtim. Adonai appeared to him and said, "Don't go down into Egypt, but live where I tell you. Stay in this land, and I will be with you and bless you, because I will give all these lands to you and to your descendants. I will fulfill the oath which I swore to Abraham your father. I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky. I will give all these lands to your descendants, and by your descendants all the nations of the earth will bless themselves." All this is because Abraham heeded what I said and did what I told him to do. He followed my mitzvot, my regulations and my teachings. So Yitz'chak settled in Gerar. The men of the place asked him about his wife, and out of fear he said, "She is my sister." He thought, if I tell them she's my wife, they might kill me in order to take Rivkah. After all, she is a beautiful woman. But one day, after he had lived there a long time, Avimelech king of the Pelishtim happened to be looking out of a window when he spotted Yitz'chak caressing Rivkah his wife. Avimelech summoned Yitz'chak and said, "So she is your wife, after all? How come you said, 'She is my sister'?" Yitz'chak responded, "Because I thought I could get killed because of her." Avimelech said, "What is this you have done to us? One of the people could easily have slept with your wife, and you would have brought guilt on us." Then Avimelech warned all the people, "Whoever touches this man or his wife will certainly be put to death." Yitz'chak planted crops in that land and reaped that year 100 times as much as he had sowed. Adonai had blessed him. The man became rich and prospered more and more, until he had become very wealthy indeed. He had flocks, cattle and a large household, and the Pelishtim envied him. Now the Pelishtim had stopped up and filled with dirt all the wells his father's servants had dug during the lifetime of Abraham his father. Avimelech said to Yitz'chak, "You must go away from us, because you have become much more powerful than we are." So Yitz'chak left, set up camp in Vadi Gerar and lived there. Yitz'chak reopened the wells which had been dug during the lifetime of Abraham his father, the ones the Pelishtim had stopped up after Abraham died, and called them by the names his father had used for them. Yitz'chak's servants dug in the Vadi and uncovered a spring of running water. But the herdsmen of Gerar quarreled with Yitz'chak's herdsmen, claiming, "That water is ours." So he called the well, Esek, quarrel, because they quarreled with him. They dug another well and quarreled over that one too. So he called it Sitnah, enmity. He went away from there and dug another well, and over that one they didn't quarrel. So he called it Rechovet, wide open spaces, and said, "Because now Adonai has made room for us, and we will be productive in the land." From there Yitz'chak went up to Beersheba. Adonai appeared to him that same night and said, "I am the God of Abraham your father. Don't be afraid, because I am with you. I will bless you and increase your descendants for the sake of my servant Abraham." There he built an altar and called on the name of Adonai. He pitched his tent there, and there Yitz'chak's servants dug a well. Then Avimelech went to him from Gerar with his friend Achuzat and Pichol the commander of his army. Yitz'chak said to them, "Why have you come to me, even though you were unfriendly to me and sent me away?" They answered, We saw very clearly that Adonai has been with you. So we said, let there be an oath between us. Let's make a pact between ourselves and you, that you will not harm us, just as we have not caused you offense but have done you nothing but good and sent you on your way in peace. Now you are blessed by Adonai. Yitz'chak prepared a banquet for them, and they ate and drank. The next morning, they got up early and swore to each other. Then Yitz'chak sent them on their way, and they left him peacefully. That very day Yitz'chak's servants came and told him about the well they had dug. We have found water. So he called it Shiv, oath, 7, and for this reason the name of the city is Beersheba, well of 7, well of an oath, to this day. Esau grieves his parents. When Esav was 40 years old, he took as wives Judith the daughter of Beeri the Hittite and Basmat the daughter of Elon the Hittite. But they became a cause for embitterment of spirit to Yitz'chak and Rivkah.